All right, so we've gone through 21 ways of attracting listings. Let's finish it off. Number 22, build for sale. Listen, folks, we all know we spent decades, in some cases, building up our businesses. We also know that somewhere between 68 and 73% of all of our business is going to come from people that already know and love us. This is our past clients, our sphere of influence. If we know that, I think the easiest way to get more listings would simply be to increase the number of people that we have in our database that already know and love us. One way to do that is through our Built for Sale program, and if you are interested in learning more about this, just direct message me, Built for Sale, and I will get you some information. But Built for Sale is a way of packaging your business to sell to the next generation of agents. And it's a way of learning how to acquire those businesses if you are the next generation of agents. And what this does is by purchasing somebody else's database, their book of business, and doing it correctly, there's a bunch of steps that go on in between, what you become is the new trusted source for anybody looking to buy or sell. What a great way. So now I can go from 250 people that know and love me to maybe 500 or 700 people. And again, we know that about 10% of those people are going to do some kind of trade in the real estate space this year. So really, really important strategy, Built for Sale. That's number 2. Number 3, make me. Make me what? Well, listen, I don't care if it's Zillow's Make Me Move or Trulia or For Sale by Owner or Craigslist or what have you. There are a bunch of websites that are out there where people have passively maybe a little active, I don't know, where they put their properties out there and they're interested in selling, and let's face it, there is a price that everybody would be a seller. So they kind of make me move is the strategy. So let's make them. Let's reach out and have a conversation with them about what it is, what price they would be willing to, and why they are, and what the purpose is. We're going to use these like For Sale by Owners. We've already gone through the script. So that's number 23. All right, so number 24 is go virtual. Go virtual. I'm talking about telling the story through the listings that you've had before, because let's face it, every time you put a piece of marketing out there, you are essentially putting out a business card. You're essentially doing a job interview out there into the world to other people that may be thinking, or maybe they're not thinking, but maybe tomorrow something changes in their life and suddenly they find themselves thinking. So making sure that you go virtual. So create the Matterport, create the event, use your CBIQ registration, right? We're talking about open houses, right? Create. So let's go through the checklist. And actually, I'll do this. I'll do one better. I'll actually send you my distinctive virtual open house checklist. Just direct message me open house and I'll send it to you. But again, the steps go: create the virtual, create the event, use your CBIQ as the registration link so that you're collecting email addresses so that you can continue to build and serve that list. Go live on Zoom while streaming to Facebook. Right? That now we're conducting the event, all right? And then we use the recording to actually post to Instagram, all right, and LinkedIn for that matter, right? Many people having great success on LinkedIn. And then you can ask them, hey, private message me, and use the street address, I guess, if you'd like more information. And then here's the last thing: boost it. Of course, for a couple of bucks, you can actually boost it to a greater number of folks, which again, are you going to generate buyer leads? Yes, but you're really doing this so that you can tell your story. You can interview for the job before you've interviewed for the job, showing that you do things differently. That's number 24, going virtual. Build, baby, build. I love this one, especially right now when we really see lots of development, new construction going on. But there is a way to do this that will actually tell a better story. So I want to walk you through just a few very quick sort of tactical things that you can be doing to connect with more builders and provide them services that they need. They're great at construction. and they want somebody to provide value. I think most of the time what we see is builders trying to avoid real estate agents. It's because of the maybe past experience, or maybe somebody hasn't really shown them the value that they bring as real estate agents. So I want to walk you through this. If I were going to be doing this, I'd be telling a story, right? Because the reality is this: we know that builders miss out on tens of thousands of dollars because they're just churning them out, right? They're just churning them out. And if they were marketed to a greater audience, they would sell for more money. They often sell quickly, but they don't often sell for more money. And that is the key. They walk away from literally tens of thousands of dollars because what they've done is they've hired just an order taker instead of somebody who's a true sales professional. So here's how I would do this. I would join the local builders home builders associations. That's a great way to do it. I add everybody to my database. I would create custom listing presentations from the team talking about the marketing that we do, right? Custom listing presentations, right, about your team. Send a simple package, pre-listing package, samples of your marketing, case studies. Case studies are very, very important here, right? So-and-so had the property listed. I took the listing. I did my aggressive marketing campaign. I sold the property in X number of days for X number of dollars. Like, these are really powerful things, and it tells the story that so many others, it's hard to believe when somebody's just telling you, right? So this is social proofing them. Testimonials, connect with them on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. But folks, these are business professionals. Make sure you're connecting with them on the business professional social platform. Call and introduce yourself, making the phone call. Don't be afraid, right? My name is Todd Conklin. I'm with Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties. I specialize in the sale of residential real estate. I'd like to speak to you specifically about the marketing that we are doing for residential homes that is getting a better result. You may or may not know, we have a 13% price premium over the average real estate agent. 13% is a lot of money. Okay, there we go. All right, invite them to do one of your podcasts. Invite them for an interview. What a great way for you to expose them to a greater number of folks, to pull some great best practices out. It could be the 5 things you absolutely have to know when you're buying new construction. So you get the same thing we did with the open houses. You follow that same strategy with the registration, et cetera, and we can actually generate leads specifically for new construction. Is that good for you? And is that a great story to tell other home builders? Of course it is, all right? And then consider a commission sharing strategy for those that don't buy like their property, but buy another property, right? And you're gonna have to check with your state laws to make sure that you are within the parameters. But that's a great way of helping both you and them from a lead generation strategy. All right, so build, baby, build. That's number 25. Number 26, I love this strategy, you guys. It's the goodbye letter. The goodbye letter. And what's great about this is the letter is coming from the seller who you just sold their property and they're moving on. Is this awesome? So they're sending this letter out that basically says, hey, I just wanted to share with you, we have enjoyed living in the neighborhood so much. Our neighbors are so great. And we just wanted to say goodbye. As you know, we interviewed several real estate agents. We ultimately chose Todd Conklin as our real estate agent from Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties because of his knowledge and his marketing. And I just have to tell you, he did such an exceptional job. And one of the things that I was so impressed with was his communication with us. And he really delivered. So I'd highly encourage, if you've had any thoughts of selling, to reach out to Todd. Here's his phone number and email address to contact him. Again, we're off to Tennessee. We would love to see if you find yourself in Nashville, please look us up. Again, thanks for being such great neighbors. Oh, brilliant, right? You're sending all of this stuff out, and it's a great social proofing strategy. All right. Number 27, social ad engine. Stop. If you are doing social ads yourself, stop. This is a private partnership directly with Facebook, folks. They have a team committed to executing on both for listings, for buyers, and for personal branding ads for you, the agent. They do A/B testing. They test and track and measure the different photographs. They have artificial intelligence tied to this. If you're with Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties, this is a product that you have access to. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you do, and you'd like to know, direct message me social, and I'll make sure that I get you the information. But social ad engine is the thing, right? The numbers are far greater than what's being produced by individual agents. It's night and day. Last I checked, it was about an average of 78 leads per ad. We're getting about 12 hot leads out of that. Out of the 78, 3 of them are turning into transactions within the first 90 days. So really amazing numbers. Social ad engine without question. All right, so number 28 on my list is property business cards. Folks, this is way too easy. All right, way too easy. You can ask your marketing concierge to do this for you. Really simple. One side of your of the card is your contact information. The other side is a full bleed photo of the property that's for sale with the website link down below. We order them in 50s. You simply take those cards, you give them to the seller, and you just simply tell the seller, hey, listen, this is your opportunity to participate in the sale of your property. Please hand these cards out. It goes directly to your website. That's how we're going to generate leads and likely the buyer. Hand them out to everybody. Number 29 on my list are company-generated leads. Company-generated leads. They come in a bunch of different sizes, shapes, and I just want to make sure that you all understand that your company is actively out joining groups, paying for leads, different platforms, all of these things in an effort to generate more leads for you. They come at a cost. Of course they do. We pay for them. Certainly we have to get paid back for them, but it's our resources, our time, our effort, and they're super easy, right? I don't care if we're talking about ops or we're talking about Cardis or broker to broker or what have you. Ultimately, it's free money. These are all leads that you wouldn't have otherwise gotten, and so we are creating this connection for you. You will pay a referral fee, but think about this. Every listing you get, the marketing concierge is intended to get you 3 more listing opportunities, right? Well, if you didn't do any work to get this listing, it was just a company generated lead, now you have the opportunity to get 3 more listings. Same thing for the buyer side, all right? What about referrals from those clients that you've treated so well? So listen, an incredible way to get listings is connecting and making sure that you are in, number 1, good standing, number 2, have received the education required to get the company generated leads. If you have any questions about that, please reach out to your agent concierge and find out if you are part of the company generated leads team. All right, folks, that's 29 ways to generate more listings. I hope that helps you. Let's just make this year our absolute best year ever by eliminating the distractions and focusing on the things that are most important. Have an incredible day.